You know when you're having just like one of those really shit days where it's like bad thing after bad thing after bad thing keeps happening, and it's almost like the domino effect where it's like a stack or pile of dominoes and you just push one and then everything else just comes crashing down. Yeah, I'm having one of those bad days, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. I know a lot of times, like when you watch this type of content, a lot of these guys tell you that, they diss on mental health and say like mental health is BS. And I don't agree with a lot of that. I really don't agree. Now, I don't think the constructive thing to do is just sit there and cry about it. Definitely that's not the constructive thing to do as a man. But I do think every once in a while you do need to talk to people just in general about stuff. And I guess for me, that outlet sometimes is YouTube in a sense. And I apologize to the people who come on this channel or were expecting like an educational video today on like dating or self improvement and stuff. But every once in a while, every once in a while, I feel like, as a content creator, you got to kind of give a insider look on like what might be going on in your personal life, if that makes sense. I guess to give you guys a little bit of insight, right? Um, yeah, so I was dating a girl for, I want to say like 3.5, 4 months. And we kind of just ended things this morning off like a really BS phone call. I don't want to get too much into the details of it, but yeah, so the girl and I split this morning. I'm actually not too pissed off or sad, you could say, about it, because it's not like this is a 3 or 4 year relationship or anything crazy. This is just like 3.5 months. It is what it is, right? Abundance mindset. But it's not really that. That's the issue, right? It did sting. I'm not gonna lie. It does sting a little bit. But it's like the domino effect, right? So that shit has kind of been on my head numerous times throughout today. And it is tough. I think a lot of times, especially in this space, people mask like kind of the toll a breakup might have on you. And again, just to be clear, I've always viewed it as this, right? Yeah, it's not one of those things that'll just disappear out of your head instantaneously. But at the same time, you still got to go on about your day, do what you have to do, work hard, make money, be disciplined, go to work, get your workout in. Whatever tasks you have throughout the day, you still got to do them. They're not going to go away just because some shit happens to you, right? But at the same time, it does sting a tiny bit at least. And it is on your mind, especially in the beginning stages, right? Of like a breakup for a little bit. But, again, I'm not super pissed or anything. We were only, I guess, dating for like 3.5 months. But other than that, man, the day kind of got worse as it went on. Earlier, or after, that phone call, a little bit later on in the day, right? I was driving and I was at like an intersection, right, with like a red light, and I was backing up, and I could have sworn there was nobody behind me. Like I was 100% sure there was no one behind me, right? So I started backing up, and then like out of nowhere, like I hear a big thump like sound, right? And in that moment, I'm like, oh shit, I messed up. Sure enough, I mean, yeah, out of nowhere almost. And it's so weird because I looked in my back window, I didn't see anyone behind me. Out of nowhere, this dude just pulls up as I was like backing up. I don't know how the hell that happened, but it was just weird. But anyways, my back bumper, like I inadvertently, accidentally end up, touching the front bumper of somebody else's car as I was backing, right? And the reason I was backing in the first place was because I was in the wrong lane. I wasn't in a turning lane. I was trying to turn left, but I was like one lane kind of to the right from the turning lane, if that makes sense. But anyways, so I accidentally hit the guy's car. Our cars touched, right? Um, so then like we pull over to the side. Dude is pissed. And look, I can't like blame him for, being pissed. Like if I was in this situation, I mean, I'd be pretty pissed at myself too, right? I mean, that was such a stupid thing to do. Like, I don't know why I was backing up. I don't know how I even like didn't did not I don't know how I didn't see this guy. I guess I was just being too stupid or something. Just so dumb, idiotic mistake on my part. But anyways, yeah, the guy was pissed, but on the good side, there was zero damage, right? Zero damage. No one got hurt. Both of our cars look fine. Nothing wrong, right? And normally in this case, right, it's like, okay, whatever, part ways, call it even, right? Or whatnot. But, well, I guess not call it even. It was my fault for not being super cautious, right? But at the end of the day, nobody got injured. There was no scratches, no visible scratches, no damage, nothing, right? That's the end of that. Go on with your day. But I don't know, man. I think just this guy getting out and yelling at me, being super pissed, kind of just like stung a little bit, right? Because, I think it stung even more because I had a bunch of other shit happen in my personal life too earlier with the girl splitting with me. So, like I said earlier in this video, man, it was just like a domino effect again and again. But yeah, the guy basically got out of his car when we pulled over, yelled at me. But at the end of the day, it was my fault for not being careful, and I don't blame him. So yeah, I mean, luckily there was no damage at all. And then after that, right, we parted ways and that was that. But here's where the story gets even worse. So yeah, anyways, after that, I'm driving, and then my tire pressure for some reason is like going down. And I glance at like the tire and it just feels weird. My car's tire feels weird, right? So I like have the setting on my car where I like push it to see the tire pressure. And this shit is at like 13 PSI. So then I pull over, and to make matters even worse, I don't have a spare tire for some reason. I thought I did. I don't even have the what is it called? I don't even have the jack, right? So it wouldn't have even mattered in the first place. But yeah, man, I don't have the equipment. And basically that's the domino effect of today, man. It was just one bad thing after the other. Luckily, though, I had just enough momentum in the car. The tire wasn't completely blown out. I had just enough momentum, I guess, and the car had just enough momentum to make it. I was able to drive it to a shop nearby, and yeah, got that fixed. But damn, man, it's just one of those days, bro. Unnecessary money spent on like a car repair. And a stupid, dumb, idiotic mistake on my part, leading to some random guy yelling at me. It just kind of eats at you, right? And normally I wouldn't give a fuck, right? Like there was nothing wrong, right? Nobody got hurt. There was no damage, absolutely nothing. But I think just the guy yelling at me on top of the shit that happened with like my car tire and earlier in the morning with like the girl splitting with me, that was just like the cherry on top, Altogether, it's been quite a hell of a shit day, man. But despite it all, I guess the moral of today's video and the biggest thing you should take out of it is most people don't care about your problems, right? And this shit happens to everyone, There are people out there that have it way worse, even way worse on a day-to-day basis. And I think in life, you just kind of got to realize that that's what it is. Like, life is just like that, you know? It's not always going to be perfect. You're going to have these absolute horrible, banger, terrible, eye shattering type of days that just put you in a horrible headspace. But that's just life, you know? And it could happen to anybody, right? Whether it be just having a bad day or even like a breakup, right? It stings, it sucks. And it could happen to anybody, even myself. And I know a lot of you guys watch this channel for advice on dating and self-improvement. And yeah, man, that shit is real. Just know that I'm also a human being, right? Outside of the camera, I go through a lot of shit just like you guys. And yeah, sometimes this stuff stings, man. You just have these bad days every once in a while. It sucks. But you'll get through it, bro. You know, whatever you might be going through, you'll get through it. Just focus on the task ahead of you and you'll see the light, man. So, yeah, sometimes these days can really eat at you. Sometimes you can have a really bad day, but you'll get through it, buddy. You'll get through it. And for certain things, man, in life, just remember, life as a man is hard, right? It's supposed to be hard. For women in general, right? You know, say like in terms of relationships and dating and breakups, right? Normally, I feel like, well, normally women tend to get over like breakups and stuff a lot faster just because of the dating market, just because the way the dating market is nowadays, how much abundance women have, right? They could just get on a dating app, swipe for like 20 minutes, and their inbox will be filled with matches and stuff. But just remember this, man. It's going to take time for you, right? In your personal life, if you're, you know, when it comes to like a breakup or relationship, things take time to get over, right? It's going to take a little bit longer for you as a man, for sure. I guess depending on whatever your relationship goals are, right? If you're somebody who's just hooking up, you'll get over that pretty quickly. But if this is a girl that you dated for like years, man, even like X amount of months, right? Even several months, you do sometimes think about that. And it does take you a little bit longer to kind of get over. It does take you a little bit longer, man, just to get over this kind of stuff. Just because of, you know, your revenge, I guess you could say your revenge or your rebound, in a sense, isn't instantaneous, right? It's going to take time. The dating market has always been harder for men. But just know, whether it be dating, relationships, whatever you're going through in life, man, just focus on the task ahead of you. Always be alert. Don't be an idiot, right? So oftentimes we're like on our phones doing dumb stuff, just not aware of our surroundings. Not to say that I was on my phone today earlier when the little car mishap happened. Wasn't on my phone. That was just me being an idiot. Definitely wasn't on my phone. That was just me being an idiot. Not paying attention clearly 100% to who was behind me while I was backing up. That was on me. But regardless, right? Like in general, just be alert, man. Be focused. Be aware of the world around you. Stop being so glued to your phone, scrolling TikTok or whatever you scroll, right? And when it comes to like the bad things in life and bad days and breakups and stuff like that, it happens to everyone, man. But you'll get over it, right? Because at the end of the day, the sun will still set, it'll still rise. And just be grateful you have a new day, man, ahead of you to make up for the shit day the day before, if that's applicable to your scenario. So anyways, guys, I know this was kind of a rant type of video, but yeah, today was a really shit day, man. Just wanted to talk. And I figure, you know, might as well do it on camera, express my thoughts. I mean, I do have a YouTube channel, right? We're not all perfect, man. We're not all perfect. Even the people that you seek advice on dating, self-improvement, and relationships with, man, we struggle. I struggle sometimes too, man. You know, there's more to me than just a guy behind the camera giving you educational self-improvement and dating advice. So Anyways, I guess quick plug. If you're a South Asian guy struggling with your dating life, be sure to check out the first link in the description to join my South Asian Warriors program. This is an exclusive community I created helping South Asian men level up their self-improvement and dating life. In addition to that, be sure to check out the free Discord server. That is the third link in the description. Check it out. With all that being said, man, hope you guys are doing well. Hope you crush it out there, and hope your day is going a lot better than mine, man. So like, comment, subscribe, drop a comment below. I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.